Hello and welcome back, Nephilim. Today we're going to talk about some useful tools to help you throughout your journeys in the world of Sanctuary. I almost forgot the name of the world. Whoops. One tool that can be very helpful is D3 Planner. You can use this to view other people's builds. You can import builds for people if you know their account and battle tag, which you can look up on the Diablo forums, or you can look up on the Diablo website. Or if you want to import your own builds, you can do that way. You can also play around with building your own personal favorite set of items and see what you can make for your own build. It'll do a damage calculation down here. You can also simulate different settings, if there's X number of mobs, if there's elites, so on and so forth. They'll show you how the build will work. Very good for theory crafting if you want to make your own build. Another thing that is useful with the D3 website is there is a Kadala part of it that lets you see the gambling odds at different level ranges, which can be helpful for targeting key items that you want to put in your cube. So let's say you're playing a Necromancer and you really need the Julian's Love ring because you want to play Rathma. Well, at level 1, there's only 2 rings that can roll. So you get your character up to 70, you get a bunch of blood shards, and you create a level 1 alt, and you gamble for that ring. Let's say you want the Corpse Whisper Pauldrons. So you do the same thing, but you just level them up to level 33, and then you start gambling for them to put in your cube because there's only 4 options at level 33 versus at level 70. There is considerably more options, as you can see, on everything. But shoulders particularly, there's a lot more too. So diablo3.com/game/Kadala, or you can just type diablo3planner.com/Kadala, and it'll take you straight to where you want to be. It'll redirect you automatically. Another website that's useful is diablo3gemcalculator.com. Let's say you have a certain gem level rank and you want to find out what rift level you need to run to have a good chance at upgrading. You can click the 100% upgrade chance. You can do no death bonus. You can empower it, and it'll say, well, you need to do a rift level 34. If you're not empowering it, you can do a rift level 33. If you're going to die, you can do a rift level 32. So it kind of gives you an idea where you want to be. So this is a very helpful calculator. It can also show you the power of different gems at different ranks. So as you scale it up, it'll show you the effect changing right here. So you can see how strong it will be at level 100 versus level 1. Give you an idea of how powerful the gems are. Now, most of the time you're just going to go with a build anyway, but this can be a very helpful tool for making sure you get optimal greater rift levels to level up your gems. Another general rule you can just go with is take your gem level and add 14, and that'll give you a 100% chance if you don't die and you empower it. Another useful website is RerollCalculator.com. On this website, you just choose your item, you choose what your stats are. Say my bow rode with 800 and 1660. Wait, no, what's the maximum? 1320. Okay. It had 3% damage upgrade on it, and it had 4%, 5% attack speed. I don't know, whatever. Hit roll. It's going to show you the item that you actually have based on this information you put in. And then it's going to show you if you reroll the base damage, this is the best item that you can get. If you reroll the percent damage, this is the best item you can get. If you reroll attack speed, this is the best item you can get. And if you had a primal, this is what your item would look like. So this can be helpful because sometimes you instantly want to go to, ooh, I want to up this to, I want 6 would be actually the minimum. I want to up this straight up to 10% damage. Well, in this case, it would do you a lot better to reroll the damage range instead of the percent damage. And you can see that right here with rerolling damage being almost 400 DPS higher than rerolling percent damage. So very helpful tool, rerollcalculator.com. It also has cooldown reduction calculators on this website. Very helpful for classes that are really built around cooldown reduction. And Paragon calculator as well. I don't really know what the use of this one would be, but it's here for you if you want to use it. Diablo Fan is another super useful website. They list the challenge rifts for the week. You click on it. Usually there's a better description of what the challenge rift is, and it shows you all the gear, all that kind of thing, so you can be ready going into it. And then usually down in the comments, there will be a video guide posted by Zanthyst Gaming for how to do the challenge rift. In addition to that, the site has really good builds. So you go into builds, and when you filter it, do keep in mind that it will not have any particular patch, and it'll be just showing you the top for the week. So what I like to do is I choose my class. I'm Demon Hunter this season. I changed the patch to 2.61, and then I put top of all time for that patch. And it's going to show me the best builds that I could run on the Demon Hunter. Very useful website. Another useful website for builds is Icy Veins. You can go straight to icyveins.com/D3, and then you can choose your class. Let's say I'm Demon Hunter, which I am. I can click it, it'll bring it up, or I can just hover down and go click on what I want. I want to say I want to do the hybrid build. I just click that. It's going to give me information about it. It's going to show me the build. It's going to show me the gear setup. And then there's a reading further part where you can find out more specifics about like stat priorities, gear gems, and paragon points. It's going to tell you all your stat priorities and what you want from those. There's sometimes even sections about like alternative builds, speed builds that you can do, or changes in gear that you can make in that section down below the main part, right down here in reading further. That's where a lot of the best information is on Icy Veins. Another good website that you can utilize, which most of you probably know about, is reddit.com/r/Diablo. Good information on this forum in general, as well as some just interesting discussions. Same thing, reddit.com/r/Diablo3. Good information, good discussions. But off of the regular Reddit, Reddit r Diablo, there's also a side forum with each class. Now, these class forums can be very helpful in getting more specific information for your class for different builds, asking for advice, that sort of thing. Good information in here. Don't also forget about the official Battle.net forums for your class. Sometimes there's some interesting builds posted on there that make their way into the community before they make their way onto the build sites. So be checking that site as well. Hopefully these tools were useful for you and of some help. I tried to make it as quick and concise as possible while showing off the different tools that I utilize when I'm playing the game. If you have additional tools that you use and you want us to know about it, leave it down in the comments down below. Either way, I want to say thank you guys for spending some time with us, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.